This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about Nick Sirianni, man. He's killing his team. Also, Landon Dickerson look like he's going to go through surgery. And lastly, Jalen Hurts being compared to Carson Wentz. Seriously, we overreacting like this, but let's get straight into it. All right, so let's just talk about Landon Dickerson, get that out the way. He's getting surgery on his thumb and he's going to be out for about a week or two, maybe even three. He might miss the rest of the regular season, maybe. But I think it's probably going to be 1 week. It depends on how we rolling. If we're getting it right while putting Landon Dickerson, against the Giants and the Cardinals, you might as well just let him wait it out to the playoffs start, right? So hopefully, he get healthy, get ready for the playoffs, and he's good to go. All right, so let's just get into the Nick Sirianni thing. Horrible press conference. Horrible press conference. I mean, I wanted to throw my laptop, my phone listening to this dude. Seriously. Him and Jason Kelsey. And I love Jason Kelsey. But this is what started it off. I'm listening to WIP, and Jason Kelsey brought up that, we need more explosive plays. We need to create more explosive plays. But let me go ahead and play this clip.
You know, I think we are inconsistent. I think we do some things really well at times, and then we have either penalties or turnovers or whatever are really stalling us out, and teams are forcing us to take a lot of underneath stuff right now. They're playing a lot of quarters. They're playing really soft coverages, which kind of have limited some of our big plays, right? And when you take that away, the first half we have two 8-minute drives where we go all the way down and should have had 2 touchdowns if it wasn't for my bonehead play on the quarterback sneak. But
Oh,
well, hold on, but they
I can't fault you. Go
well,
ahead.
Jason, go ahead, man.
So yeah, I mean those are 2 long drives, and it's hard to do that consistently in this league, and we should be able to. I mean, we're an NFL offense with a lot of great players. Like, we have to be able to do that, and I think that we've got to find a way though to also create explosive plays, especially in the air, even when teams are playing quarters, and we're doing our best to figure that out and get back to being the offense that we've been in previous years.
All right, so I hear that with Jason Kelsey first. I'm like, why do we need to create explosive plays? You know what made the 49ers so special? They could give it to Christian McCaffrey screenplay. He could take that screenplay for about 15 yards. They got a guy named Deebo Samuels. You could throw it to him in the slant for 5 yards and he could take that to the house for a touchdown. What made their personnel so better than ours? We have DeAndre Swift, who you can dump it off to, and he can get you about 10 to 15 yards. We have A.J. Brown, one of the best slant route runners ever. Give it to him, he could turn the 5-yard pass into a 15, 20-yard gain. You had one of the best route runners ever in Devontae Smith. He doesn't need to go deep. And I said this. Who do we think we are? Talking about explosive plays. We don't have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Who the hell do we think we are? We have A.J. Brown, who's physical. You have Devontae Smith, who's the Slim Reaper. You have Dallas Goedert, who can carry a team literally on his back. If you throw it to him in the flats, he could give you a first down. We are a physical team. You have one of the best O-lines. Physical. So I want to play finesse and get these, explosive plays. And what pissed me off about that Nick Sirianni press conference when he said we were trying to get flags on that AJ Brown pass. I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip.
What a completion could have gotten you into field goal range.
Yeah, there's at times there, Tim. You know, we've seen, you can get a pass interference there. And it was what it was on that particular play. But if you get a pass interference call there, and if a team's giving you a one-on-one shot for very similar to what happened on the other side of the ball, they ended up getting a one-on-one shot that had some different things there, and we've seen it. We had one-on-one shot against the Rams. And you can get a pass interference, and now you're in position to kick it. So we have some of the best receivers in the NFL outside, and so there's times where you're going to do that. And we felt like in that situation we had an opportunity to. Hey, it didn't work out that particular time. But we've done it at other times in 2-minute drills, and it's worked. So, but in that particular time it didn't work. So we understand the criticism, but. Not only could you get a pass interference, also AJ has a tremendous ability to come down with the football in one-on-one situations. And you know what? In this particular case, it didn't work out. But we're comfortable with what was called and what we did in that scenario, and we'll be better next time because of it.
Seriously, I was listening to Thomas Mott and Josh. The really popular Philadelphia Eagles content creator, and they were saying like, yo, it's no way he admitted that, right? And it's true. They believe that he probably sticking up for Jalen Hurts. I hope that's the case. I hope we wasn't playing for flags. The Quez Watkins thing, I hope we wasn't playing for flags, but I know that Quez Watkins, we wanted that explosive play. It's 1st and 10. The team is lined up in quarters. Run the ball and throw it underneath. Run the ball and throw it underneath. Then you got the Philadelphia Eagles Twitter page sending out positive love from fans. Stay positive. Positive about what? We literally self-sabotaging ourselves. Self-sabotaging. We're not playing to our strengths, man. When did we ever become this super explosive team? Ever. I mean, we do things that are explosive, like we could turn a handoff into a 25-yard gain. Sure. Is it cool to go deep from time to time? Yes. But when teams know that's what you want to do, what's wrong with the 8-minute drive touchdown? What's wrong with the 7-minute drive touchdown? Especially with a struggling defense. Especially with a struggling defense. You want to keep the opposing team offense off the field as long as you can. What is so unique and special about a deep ball to Quez Watkins? What the hell is so special about that? Why are we trying to become this finesse team? What the fuck is going on? Like, I hate cursing in my videos. Yo, we don't need to do any of that. That's why Jalen Hurts is missing Devontae Smith and all these guys underneath. Because when we look at the all 22, we're like, yo, why Jalen Hurts ain't just give it to this dude, that dude, this dude? I think they in his ear tell him, oh yeah, just throw it deep to Quez or AJ or Devontae Smith. Just throw it deep. But Jack Stoll right there open for the first down. Just saying stuff. You guys get what I'm saying. Like, if it's a guy right there open for the first down, nah, go deep. And the opposing team is in quarters because they know you want to go deep. They know you want to throw it to Devontae Smith or AJ Brown. The Julian guy, that Julian Love dude, like, yeah, I just knew he wanted to go to number 11. Predictable, man. I can't take this, man. I can't. This Nick Sirianni, this Brian Johnson, then Nick Sirianni all mad at the media for what? Why are you mad at the media? I'm usually mad at them, but they ask some legit questions like, what's going on? Create explosive plays. You serious? Are you serious? Look at the best team in the NFL right now, in the 49ers again. I'm going back to them. Brock Purdy barely throws the ball over 15 yards. And they become explosive plays. We have a physical team. A physical team. Especially on the offensive side. Don't need those explosive. Like, I clowned the Cowboys the last game, right? Because I'm like, yo, I can't believe we ain't take advantage of these dudes. They defense sweet. Because when you go back and watch the game, they were super light in the box. And they was waiting for us to try to throw the big play. Now, it was 3 fumbles in that game. It's hard to blame the offensive like coordinators and stuff. But we just kept it underneath and running the ball. They had a guy like Kenneth Gainwell who been struggling all year, averages 7 yards a game. Then the Bills take the blueprint like, oh, they want to play light in the box. We're just going to run it all day. And that's what they did. And Josh Allen didn't even throw for over 100 yards. So yeah, man, this team is messing up, man. Fucking up, man. Curse one time, might as well just keep going, right? Let's get into the next topic, man. And this is where the fans are making me mad. You guys are saying that you on the Wentz watch of Jalen Hurts. When did Jalen Hurts ever lose his mentality? When did Jalen Hurts ever look mentally weak on the field? He might look pissed from time to time, or might have that stale face from time to time. But Jalen Hurts mentally giving up on a team that clinched to go to the playoffs, and you guys talking about getting rid of him. A guy that beat the Bills, who was the hottest team right now. A guy that beat the Miami Dolphins, who was the hottest team at that point. A guy who beat the Cowboys, who was the hottest team at that point. A guy who beat the Chiefs, who were hot, and they said their defense is just going to be so unstoppable. But Jalen Hurts found the way to win that game. Because these last 3 games, we're talking about getting rid of Jalen Hurts. I don't know what you guys talking about. Do guys go through slumps? Sure. You could go back to the Tom Brady's, the Peyton Mannings, the Patrick Mahomes. Like, look, guys go through slumps. But the more you dig, you're realizing it's somewhat... I'm extracting a little blame from Jalen Hurts, just a little bit. I'm really starting to look at that coaching staff, man, because they want explosive plays. That's what they want. They want a 50-yard bomb. That's what they want, man. And it's messing us up. And it's okay to want explosive plays from time to time. That's why you do the play action. That's why you dink and dunk a little bit so they could bring the defense up. Now you hit them with a play action over the top of the head. Then you get your big play. But to be preaching that, and I think preaching that is really what shortening the growth of Jalen Hurts, I would say. Preaching this big play after big play after big play. A lot of miscommunication. Mind you, we didn't lose that many pieces on offense as far as the personnel. AJ's still here. Devontae's still here. Goddard's still here. We upgraded that running back, got Miles Sanders up out of here, and got DeAndre Swift. The line is still there. Who did we lose? Now, defense, you could have a legit excuse, but who did we really lose on the offensive side of the ball? That's why we thought it was going to be such a smooth transition. But Nick Sirianni offense sucks. And for you guys to compare Jalen Hurts to Carson Wentz, that's utterly disrespectful. Utterly disrespectful. You're going to 3 straight playoffs. You're crying like babies. You're crying like babies to get rid of your quarterback. I was arguing with this one dude on Twitter. He told me that we should bench Jalen Hurts because we usually have success with backup quarterbacks and Marcus Mariota might be better. He deleted that tweet like an hour or 2 later because people was on his head. Look dumb. Like, come on, man. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm cursing too much. It's very early in the morning. Maybe Eagle Owl needs some coffee, man. Sorry, man, if you guys hear this in the morning with the cursing. I'm sorry. Guys might want to turn this down if you got the kids in the car or something, or me on TV or something. just tune me out, man. Eagle Owl just on the edge just a little bit. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts compared to Wentz. Ridiculous. Landon Dickerson, I kept that one short, but he'll be back. We'll be fine. We should be able to win these next games. But this is Eagle Owl, man.